Reason why we go hard for the name in front of our chest, like I said before. So, yeah, I mean, I usually don't get nervous before games, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
A bunch of you guys didn't miss a shot. You didn't miss any. I think he missed one, but I mean, pretty good shooting night overall.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just us taking the right shots, taking shots that we work on, moving the ball together to get A shots is what we call it, getting A shots. So I think a lot of us work on, some of these shots, and we just make sure we get to our spots and shoot what we work on.
Aziz, you talked about before the season just how much more comfortable you felt not having to deal with all the waiver stuff. When you've been through 2 games, 3 with Ohio State, just how much more comfortable overall are you, and are you starting to actually see that?
I think it's more easier to get guys doing what they best at. We all know we sharing the ball, play with our strength, so it's just more easier.
Was there something that they were able to kind of key in on more offensively in the second half? You guys allowed 19 in the first and 37 in the last 20.
I think it was just our effort, making sure we're staying in the details. I think that's something that we got to make sure we can't run away from. All the details that we work on in practices before the game. It's certain things that we work on for teams. If it's ball pressure, if it's ball screen defense, which is something I think we got to get better at. So whatever it is, we just got to make sure we stay focused for the whole 40 minutes, not just have one good half and then have a bad second half, but we got to be good for the whole 40 minutes. So I think it's just really making sure we tone in on the details and everything.
Aziz, are guys a little more comfortable with the lob this year? They know where you're going to be, when you're going to be there a little bit better?
Yeah. And as soon as they stop me, we got Dillon on the side. He gonna they know he gonna attack them every time. So we just feel more comfortable with each other, and we got some shooter too, and we play our strength as well.
How fluid do you guys feel like your actions are right now? You could see some really good open shots getting created, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I think that's just us playing together, knowing each other, practicing it. Obviously, it's still early in the season, and we still got a lot more to work on, and to even get better playing with each other and knowing what each other's strengths are. But I think as long as we play the right way, we move the ball. We got a great group of guys that I love to be around with. So, and that translates on the court, just the way we share the ball to get each other good shots. I mean, we know what are good shots for each other, so we try to put each other in position to get those type of shots.
Dillon, Coach West said after the Pine Bluff game that he's confident in your 3-point shot.
Yeah.
You've only taken 10 in your entire career. What's it kind of like to see that confidence, and was that kind of discussed in your recruitment that he wanted to try to develop that part of your game?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I think it's just about expanding my game, and it's something I work on. So just getting the confidence to put them up, no matter make or miss, but to have that confidence to get it up. It's something I work on every day. So yeah, I'm expanding my game, and Coach West has given me the freedom to do that.
Aziz, is there a lob that you cannot get?
I mean, they've been doing a great pass so far. I feel
No, I answer for him. No, there's no lob you can't get. No.
As the veterans there in the front court, talk about the development of Arrington Page, big night, 13 points, 3-4 shooting. Just talk about what you guys have seen from him thus far.
I think we need everybody to respond, and he's been doing a great job as he plays his role. He got a big role on the team, and that's what he do tonight.
Yeah. AP works hard. He works hard. He practices hard. So I think it just translates on the court. That's the type of player AP is. He's someone we can depend on, count on as always. He's a big presence for us. So yeah, AP works hard every day in the gym, practice, workouts, whatever it is. So we all got that confidence in him, and he comes out and he helps us a lot coming off the bench.
What do you guys feel like is the biggest thing you maybe have to key in on between now and a rare week off this season between games?
I'd say just the defensive part. Making sure we're on our stuff on defense, all the little details, ball screen defense, communication, something that Coach West has been preaching lately, and I think that's what's gonna help us win games. We want to make it to the tournament. We want to have a deep run in the tournament. It starts now, and it starts on the defensive end. We got guys to shoot. We got guys to make plays offensively, but the defense is where we gotta really set our mind on and just be able to execute on defense, talk to each other, communicate. So that's the biggest part. That's a game changer right there.
Dan's such a big part of this team. Without him tonight, were you maybe searching for energy a little bit, because he feels like, a guy like an energy giver for this team?
Yeah. That's something that we're all here for Dan. We're supporting him and hope he has a speedy recovery and everything. But yeah, it's next guy up, and it's we all got to play together, play for one another. We go to war for each other, so it's not about one guy's down everything isn't scrambles. It's just about, playing together. I think that's the biggest thing, sticking together. Everybody needs to get there. We're down Dan, and we were down Day. Coach called them 2 killers. We were down, so we got to be a team full of killers, and that's the mindset we had coming out.
Anything else? Yep.
Aziz, we heard following the game Monday night that you were translating through French to Halvin through practice. Could you just walk us through that conversation a little bit, and how important is that for you as a exchange player there to kind of walk Halvin through this process?
Yeah, so every time I'm just trying to help him out because I know how he felt to speak another language and come from different countries. So every time I'm trying to be there for him, trying to make sure he understands. So if I'm sometimes we can be played and we need him as well to be effective, and he worked really hard. So it's me, I'm just grateful to just help him to his journey.
Even on the glass, 30-30, that's expected to be a strength of you guys. Are you expecting to hear from Coach on that probably a little bit?
On rebounding?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I don't think we got enough offensive rebounds. I mean, that's something Coach was preaching the whole game, so I think we got to be better on the glass. And they got a whole bunch of offensive rebounds, so, yeah, we just got to be better. We'll get back to it, working on it, making sure we prioritize that part. Because, I mean, that's you don't want teams to have second shots, especially later on in this year. I mean, that's something that we could lose games by stuff like that, little details like that. So it's something we'll work on. It's something we'll get back to it.
Is that maybe the biggest impact of not having Dan? Is how much he can impact the glass?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Dan does a lot of things to help us impact win, and that's just a category that's something he does help us win at. He's very athletic, and he's all over the court. I mean, so he could, even if he doesn't get a rebound, he can disrupt the ball, and one of us can get there, something like that. So, yeah, I mean, that's one part that Dan definitely helps us with.
We good? Yep. Right.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thanks, Aziz. Thanks,
guys.
Dylan.